everybody. Let's chat, snip, harvest, and glue book. Remember when I said that I was going to tell you about the video that I made where everything was falling? Well, this is the video. So this won't be a chat, harvest, and glue book. I cut most of the harvest out because it was just a hot mess. First, the magazines didn't have anything in them. Nothing was inspiring me in a glue book perspective. Now, to sit and read these magazines, of course, it was plenty in them because I really love the Food Network, and I'm starting to like HGTV again. I used to watch it habitually back in the day, and now I'm watching Rock the Block, so it's becoming a favorite now again. I picked these magazines up myself. My son didn't go get them, or nobody ran to go get them. So I was looking. See, it's mostly just food, and I didn't want to do that right now. So and then when I went on to the HGTV, oh, I ended up dropping this one, and I couldn't find it. Well, long story short, because this really was a hot mess. I don't remember which magazine I was in, but I dropped it the first time and I didn't hear it fall. And I couldn't find it. And I have a very tiny craft room. So I was like, where is it? And it was hot and all that. And then I couldn't find images. Because as you see here, I'm going to end up cutting some of this out, even this, unless I talk. Oh, I did tell a funny story that the people at the FIFA the World Cup, how they're smuggling ranch dressing home. It's so funny. Did y'all hear that? How they're just smuggling ranch dressing in the bottle home. So I did tell a lot of stories and stuff, but it's about food, and we're not here to just watch me be impressed by food and the recipes and stuff like that. So I was telling that story because I thought that was cute. That they did not know that they could just take the packets home with them and add milk and all that other kind of stuff. Oh, so anyway, what else was I was saying? Oh, so I dropped the magazine. I didn't hear it, but I ended up finding it in front of my recliner because the recliner sits right beside me. It's right beside me. So I put the book onto this chair. If you ever watch me do it, you see me lean over. I mean, I don't even have to lean. It's reach over and I put it there. So it slid down and I didn't see it. Well, lo and behold, so I'm probably into I'm telling you that a black cowboy named Steve Henson invented the Hinton Valley Ranch. He sold it to Clorox. So isn't that a fun little trivia piece right there? Because I didn't know ranch dressing was invented by a black cowboy. So now you know. So anyway, oh gosh, what was I saying? Oh, and then the next thing you know, I'm into the HGTV video magazine. I put it to the side. I actually hear it fall. Could not find that magazine anywhere. I could not. I'm sitting right beside it, and I try to laugh it off because, like in your car, if anything falls in between the console, it's just gone until you vacuum your car. Well, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this up. Looking for, I looked, I stopped the video, I looked and looked and looked. I didn't even find it that day. My craft room is really tight, y'all. It's really tight. I have to shimmy in and shimmy over here to get in between and in betwixt my desk and my well, anyway. So the video, if you wanted to know, I found it 2 days later. Guess where it was? It slid behind the chair. My chair backs up to this is how small. My chair backs up to a shelf. So it had fallen behind me. I don't see how when I put it on the chair. Well, yes, I can. Because it slipped off the side of the recliner and it fell behind me. And I didn't see it because, like I said, there was a shelf behind me. I mean, right behind. I could barely get in my chair because there's a shelf right there. is when I started looking through the HGTV magazine. And oh, did y'all know that he sang with New Kids on the Block, he and his brother, and and he's now a designer on HGTV. So if you were a fan of New Kids on the Block, he's a designer on there. And well, see, now I'm finding, like I said, what do you call that show? Ooh, I forgot to show that, what, the block, Rock the Block. And he, on one season, he and his brother were the designers. So it was pretty interesting to watch. Yeah, I didn't watch that. I mean, I didn't listen to that the boy bands at that time. So, but if you found it interesting, I said, oh, he was in there. And I went back and looked it up and all that. So it's kind of interesting to see how people's careers evolve. So anyway, I wasn't finding anything in the HGTV. You know, I'm going back to read the articles. Of course, I'm going back in the Food Network one and this one to read the articles. But I wasn't finding anything that inspired me. So when I couldn't find the that really plucked my nerves when I couldn't find. That's an old saying. My mother used to say that. But anyway, when I couldn't find that magazine, and when I walked past, I saw the fashion magazine. Y'all know I haven't used a fashion magazine in a long time. But in keeping with my go with the flow philosophy, I needed to I remind myself. I sat down with it, and that's when this page started to come together, because it was starting to become a little frustrating with the magazines falling, the heat. I didn't have the fan on because my camera hangs from the ceiling, so I have to cut my fan off because it will help circulate the air. So, but when I found the magazine, that's when this started to really come together. I guess I'm ending it right. No. I think the Take It Off line I found in there, the young ladies, and I can't remember anymore because this was done before a couple of end of, what's this now? June? I mean, it's July. It was done at the end of June. I don't remember, but I think all three ladies came from this fashion magazine and the Take It Off line. It really started to come together. Oh, and I had found the other sentiment in one of the other books. So this started find the undiscovered you. That's what it was. Take it offline. And it all started coming together, because that is where we find our joy. Is I hate to say it, is living in the now, offline, with the things that's important. I did like at the end how this turned out. Um, through all that frustration, and good grief. Next time, that will be the first play. I'm really disappointed that you can't see. So that's why I'm hurrying through this video, because you can't even see the whole page. I'm not in frame. I'm not in frame. If you've been with me any longer, that's been a thing of mine. I'm not in frame. So the bottom is clipped off, and I will show you how it looks at the end when I'm finished with it. But this had to be a reminder to myself, sometimes it'll come together when it wants to come together. To go with the flow, just let it happen. Good grief, there's things to worry about, but these layouts aren't it. You just have fun with it, and sometimes it comes together, and then like I've written down in my description, sometimes it's just or how I used to say, sometimes it's just disconnected things glued together that don't make sense. But that's fine, and that's okay. But I ended up, it started to kind of find the undiscovered. You take it offline. Be in the moment. was important. I used to tell my son, look up, because he used to walk around. I said, y'all missing the world just looking in these squares. They call the square. You're missing the world. Look, oh, oh, I'll tell you that story some other time because it looks like it's about to wrap up. But if there's any young people listening, look up, y'all. Look up. Look up from these screens and stuff. And I guess here it is. Find the undiscovered you. Because he used to, when I went back to school, ugh, I guess I'm telling you the story. When I went back to school to get the second degree, ooh, that's another story right there. And you know, if you ever went to college, sometimes the room wouldn't be open. And the kids would sit on the floor. They would sit on the floor to wait for the instructor or the professor to come open it and start class. Would get to me because they be sitting on the floor looking in their phones. And I was like, oh, talk to each other. Back in my day, we would talk to each other. That's the time to say, oh, how about that test? Or how about this? I woke up. Everybody was looking down at their phones. I'm like, this group, what are you guys doing? This is the time to get to know people, to find maybe your future spouse or something like that. But you're looking in these phones. Look up. Look up. It used to bug me so much. I was like, what are you guys doing? It's oh my goodness. That's another story. I was getting ready to tell you another story, but the video done went off because I intentionally tried to condense this down to a shorter video because it wasn't nothing to see. It wasn't but me being mad and frustrated about losing the magazines, and then it's a whole story. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the video. So, friends, I'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you so very much for stopping on by because I know we are in the summer months and that you took time out in your busy schedule. I appreciate it because I know there is plenty out there to do. I'd like to thank you who share my videos, who watching and comment. I thank you so very much. And the ones that hype my videos. Boost. Thank you so much. I will have hopefully more to say later. That's why I said this really wasn't a harvest chat and glue book. It was just a let's hurry up and get through this glue book. Yeah, oh gosh, that was 45 to 50 minutes of just a lot going on. So once again, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.